It didn't take long for the retooled Nets to figure out they can't count on scoring their way to wins. Their path to victory is on the other end of the court. After struggling in their first 7 games since they traded former MVP Kevin Durant, the Nets have started to find their footing, winning 4 of 5. But Sunday against the West-leading Nuggets, 46-21, and Nikola Jokic, a 2-time reigning MVP himself, could be the most telling test for that still-forming defense. It's been interesting to see the metamorphosis of this group kind of thing, Coach Jacques Vaughn said. We at the beginning kind of thought, how are we going to score? We can't play ISO ball like we did previously in the past. Are we going to be able to have multiple people handle the basketball and multiple double scorers? We'd been able to produce and score enough, and then we struggled on the defensive end. So then we had to challenge that group to shift the mentality of not thinking you have to score but to first of all let's be a defensive-oriented team. I think we've responded, started to form an identity with this group and hopefully they realize that. They're starting to figure it out. The Nets are 4-1 in their last 5 games, with the lone loss this past Thursday at league-leading Milwaukee. They sat starters Spencer Dinwiddie, Nick Claxton and Cam Johnson, along with minutes leader Royce O'Neal that night, and their makeshift lineup still nearly defended its way to victory. The Nets closed the deal a night later at Minnesota in a game, well, more like a second half, that was a blueprint for how they want to play. Defensively I think so for sure, Dinwiddie said. You look at our lineup. It's 6-6 to what is Clax, 6-11. Long, switchable, everybody can guard on the perimeter. Then bringing in a guy like Royce, who is obviously a great defender off the bench. Defensively, I'd say we know this is our identity. Hello Nets fans. Take the opportunity to leave that like, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to be notified whenever there is a new video. The Nets lead the league in defensive rating over that 5-game span at 101.9, with the next closest team at 107.7. They're second best on net rating despite an offense that ranks just 26th. Claxton and Mikal Bridges are elite defenders, O'Neal and Dorian Finney-Smith are solid and even Dinwiddie is averaging a career high in steals. While Claxton's rim protection and switching ability are key, Bridges, the runner-up for the 2021-22 Defensive Player of the Year, is the kind of two-way stud teams can't win a title without. If you want to win in the league now, you've got to have more two-way guys. That's what's winning more often than not in the league, Timberwolves coach Chris Finch said. It's hard now with all the manipulated pick and rolls and everything. It's tough to put poor defenders on the floor and not pay for it. Everybody wants two-way players. That's what everyone's trying to get, but now it's imperative. If you look at most of the top teams, all the top teams have a lot of two-way guys. After the Nets struggled for years to force turnovers, their long-arm defense has suddenly gotten disruptive at the same time it had become multiple. After switching 1 through 5 incessantly, now they also go 1 through 4, mix in old-school drop coverage and even toss in 2 to 3 and 3 to 2 zones, anything to confuse an offense or throw them off their rhythm. Rudy Gobert had his way with Claxton in the first half Friday. In the second half, Vaughn used smaller defenders, such as Finney-Smith, O'Neal and even Dinwiddie, daring Finch to bog the offense down by posting Gobert every play. The gambit worked. We went to switching 1 through 5 and relied on our guards to hold up Rudy a bit, said Dinwiddie, who clinched the win with a last-second block in OT. It typifies what we did in the second half. We were impressive on the defensive end and that really gave us a chance to win tonight. Next up will be Jokic, his 284-pound frame and double-digit assists a different set of challenges for the Nets' newfound defense. So Nets fans, what did you think? Leave your comment on the video, take the opportunity to leave that like, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to be notified whenever there is a new video.